Hey fam, happy Wednesday, February 21st, 2024. It's 9:24 p.m. London time. I like to give the dates because I feel like it's a bit of an audio journal as well. But so today what we're going to talk about is my fitness program. And there's a visual that I kind of sketched out my program in quotations, as you'd call it. So you should be able to see an image on here and also share it to Instagram. But what I've called this is Skybabe's Wholesome Lifestyle because I don't follow a fitness program. I work out, I eat clean. All of these things are just a part of my lifestyle. And I think that's the difference between making it super sustainable is that I don't consider myself following some program. Programs, I think, are things that people do temporary. Lifestyle is a lifestyle. You're not like that. That's how you live. It's just as simple as that. So a lot of just health, wellness, abundance, all of this stuff is in your mind. I know you hear me say that all the time, but because it's true. One, change your identity. I'm a healthy person. I consider myself to be hella fucking fit all the time, eat clean, and just live a good lifestyle. So therefore, I live up to that identity. Certain things like make me uncomfortable. Like when I'm eating, literally just had some chocolate from my flatmate and he was like, Skylela, what is going on here? And it's like, you're right. I don't know. I do know. It's coming up to my time in the month. So I'm having cravings, which is so normal, such a thing. But that makes sense too. Like now that I'm kind of working with my cycle, I'm like, oh, okay. As opposed to, why do I have such a sweet tooth right now? So like that's a thing. Anyways, back to the lifestyle. I wrote it down, because people ask, and I've written it down over the years. This one I'm just going to elaborate because it's more than just my fitness program that I follow. I do follow a routine. So I have a 4-day split. It used to be a 3-day split basically for like the past decade, but because I go every day, like it just cycles so fast, and I figured I should probably do legs more often because I really don't love them, but I've now split it into 2 days, so I do sort of more glutes, like split up, quads, glutes, hamstrings into 2 days. I'm still figuring that out though. It's only been a few weeks. Basically, day 1, I always start with back and biceps because that's my favorite. Day 2, legs. Day 3, chest and tries. Day 4, legs. I'll do a general overview and then I'll go into the details. Okay, so gym is 5 to 7 days per week. I usually go. It depends. Like say in Vancouver, I didn't go to the gym on Saturday and Sundays. I'd always do outdoor activities. Usually it would just be go in the morning before work type vibe, 9 to 5. Here, because I don't have too much of a life besides my running clubs. Well, also there's the sauna. Anyway, so I still go on the weekends, but sometimes I'm maybe not working out and it's just for recovery. So I'll train Monday to Friday, at least usually Saturday, some weights, and then I'll do a long run Saturday or Sunday, or maybe I'll do the run on Saturday and then I'll just completely rest on Sunday. But by rest, I still go and stretch and do handstands and like play around. Try to go in the sauna, and the third space in London has a cold dip in the Islington location that I go to, which is honestly why I chose that gym. It's quite a luxurious gym over here. Everyone always makes a comment, but what I think, people are like, oh, those are for the rich people. And it's like, not really. I probably make way less than you, to be honest, but I prioritize health. I'm not going out on the weekends and spending however much money on drinks. Like, one, I don't drink. I haven't drank since January or December 31st. I'm really proud of myself. I'm just, finally, that's no longer in my world and I'm loving it. So that's a huge thing. That's a part of this whole lifestyle. I'm never feeling like crap because I'm never hungover anymore. But back to the gym. My health is my number one priority. It's my number one investment. So I absolutely will spend 240 pounds, which is quite a bit of money, Canadian. But that's all I'm doing. Like besides work, that's, and now these run clubs, which run clubs are free. this is where I'm hanging out with people. This is where I'm going in the sauna. I'm making all my friends, especially for me. I don't want to make friends at the pub. Like, yes, I'll obviously be friendly, but I'm not going to go out on a Friday night to try and make friends that way. It's like, I'm going to wake up early and make friends at the gym that way. So if that's a priority for you, it definitely was a concern at the beginning when I first moved here of like, oh my God, okay, what's going on? What's my life? But working from home too, it's also nice to give you somewhere to go. You can work in their little spaces and I don't have to worry about, my computer if I go to the washroom. It's a nice environment. There's so many gyms around the city if you're in London. I mean, they're quite full, but it's just nice because then I love gyms anyway, so that's my reasoning. I mean, I justify a lot of expensive things though, so you do you. Obviously, it's better to save money. Okay, so that's 2 to 6 days per week. At home, I would say I barely went in the sauna once a week, if even. I literally never really went in the sauna. It just wasn't in my routine here because I started fresh from life and started when everyone was away that I knew, and I just don't know that many people, so there's not really hangouts, I would say, that I've been like hanging out with people. So my free time is mostly spent at the gym, in the sauna, and in the cold plunge. Okay. So that's my gym breakdown. I'm going to go over to my day breakdown. My day breakdown, I start with journal, affirmation. So wake up first thing, do my journaling, do my meditation. This is like a small meditation. Before it used to be a larger meditation, but now I meditate at the gym as well. So then I go to the gym. I do my gym routine. Maybe it's the breakdown of that is stretch, roll, handstands, kind of vibe. Honestly, just feel my body. Part 2, do my resistance training. So that's one of the 4-day splits. And then sometimes I tie it with HIIT training after or some CrossFit. Just something to get my heartbeat, make it intense. Like I'm not really, yes, it's kind of slow, but I usually try to make them intense even if they're heavy. So I vary depending how my body is, I pretty much go with the flow. Like if I have a bit more weight on, then I'll lift heavier. I more listen to my body, and my body tells me when to lift heavier, when to focus more on endurance, things like that. So that's how I cycle through those. So I don't necessarily do a winter shred and a summer, or like a winter gain and a summer shred. I'm more just, if my body's heavier and if I'm retaining more weight, then I'll lift heavier. And if it's leaner, then I'll have more energy to do more HIIT exercises. So then part 3 at the gym, I get my heart rate up, depending on the day. Like today I didn't, so I wasn't really feeling it. But if it's leg day, I'll do some sprints on the Stairmaster. So it's kind of like intense, or I'll just do sprints on a treadmill, or I'll do some kickboxing, calisthenics, pull-ups, muscle-ups with support. If it's back day, that's what I did today. So much fun. Oh, I love it. Chest, tons of push-ups. And then 4th kind of aspect of my gym session, I'll stretch and do a bit of a cool down. Then we go back over to my day routine. Someone had someone to edit this video of like me zooming in from each area. That'd be really helpful. Anyway, so then I go into the sauna and I meditate. I do a Joe Dispenza meditation, mostly about abundance or like altering my mind to live my best life. It's so great. It's been so helpful. I feel like every day I've made so much progress just by meditating. Like, things are really escalating here. And then I'll do a cold dip. 3 minutes. Now it's been up to 4 minutes. There was a timer and, there's other people around, so it's not really something you stay in for half an hour. But it does make you feel like, whew. The hit I almost get from this cold plunge compared to the ocean is different. They're just completely different. The ocean, I get more of like a calm meditation, hang out with the seals and such. In the cold plunge, I like lose consciousness. Not actually, but I get a little bit delusional. Okay, so because I'm working Canadian hours, that's my morning, and it's like from 8 a.m. to, go to the gym like 10, 11, or 11, 12 maybe, depending on if I do some work before. Come back really around like 2, eat lunch / breakfast all in one, and then I'll get into my work day, and I'll work till about 10 p.m., sometimes midnight, just depending on the day, because it's, I'm working with Canada. And then I'll also do some painting, but I usually go to bed around midnight and wake up at 8. So that's definitely been a huge shift in my lifestyle, but it's been working. So I'm trying to shut down my computer work a bit earlier so I could actually sleep a bit cleaner sort of through the evening, and whatever, we're working on it. Okay, so we've got gym routine, gym breakdown, and my overall day breakdown. Food, weekly meal prep. Sundays I meal prep. I eat clean. What do I make? Well, now I make chicken, believe it or not. I know I eat meat, it's wild. Carrots, broccoli, onion, some garlic on it, and that's pretty much it. Like, I'm a pretty simple eater. I honestly just eat because I need to. Like, I eat because I want to sometimes. Obviously, like, I like to eat, but I'm not really someone who cares too much to make this fancy meal. I simply eat. I eat efficiently and for health purposes. But I also, I just had some chocolate, and that was nice. But my main meals are all super clean. Or I'll sort of do a chili dish. That's just a bunch of veggies. And then now I've obviously been including some chicken, so that's a funky thing. Oh, and then I eat eggs at lunch and a protein shake. But by protein shake, it's fully a smoothie. Okay, then we move over to my wellness routine. So we have the sauna, mentioned that. Journaling, mentioned that. Audiobooks, I listen. Now I take the bus just to the gym and back, or wherever I'm going, or to the tube. Like, I'll take the tube. I always try to listen to my audiobooks. I've been powering through, you guys. So I think I mentioned this in a previous podcast already about sort of more sustainable goals, but basically my productivity or my effectiveness of reading / listening to books has improved so much since I changed my goal from being, say, 24 books a year to simply just 30 minutes a day. I mean, I set a goal like 52 books, but instead of focusing on that and doing 4 books per month, like, that's still a general goal. Now it's simply just 30 minutes a day. I end up listening. Some days I don't make it. Some days I get like 2 hours. But I have 6 books. I think that's 1 per week at this rate, and I've got 3 that are almost finished. So that has just been so much more effective. Yeah, that's in high performing planning. Listen to that one. Okay, then we got meditate, visualize, and 3 to 7 days per week. It just depends like what's going on. Ideally, if nothing besides me just working from home, then it's almost every day. Maybe not, I guess. It's more like 4 days a week on average, 5 days a week. Because if I'm seeing someone, like a friend, then I don't have so much time to do all of that. You just shift it. But then I'm also not working, so we'll try to do that in the day. If it's on the weekend, I still do some work on the weekends. That's the thing, too. I don't necessarily look at the weekends as days off. It's more just another day to do the things that I want to do. But so my meditation, I'll do some affirmations. I'll do some priming. Listen to Tony Robbins about priming. And I'll visualize my future. The other day, my mom called me, and I was like, I was just visualizing my wedding. It was so beautiful. Like, can't wait for it to happen. Obviously don't know who I'm marrying or anything like that. But I was just sort of like these future things, my fitness festival, all of these future things that I just want to know, like, I know how I want to feel in them. That's what I'll visualize, is the emotions. And then some other things, and I'll start to sort of, it'll work itself out for me. Wellness, I would include painting, in wellness, I'd include these activities like drawing, things that help you balance out. And I also color coordinate these things. So then when I put it in my schedule, my planner, I know that I'm having a balanced lifestyle. Okay, and then we go over to activities. So that's another thing too, is I'm not looking at like I'm following a program when I'm going on a trail run or I'm skiing or whatever it is. But rock climbing, swimming, long run, all of these things are just incorporated into my lifestyle. So naturally, it's like you're doing a mini leg day when you're running up a hill. You just don't really think about it like that because you're enjoying the activity. I'm also going to take up dance. I'm so excited to try it. I haven't done it since I was maybe 10, and I was not very good. But times have changed, and my limiting beliefs are gone, so we're going to see how that goes. I'm really excited. As for the actual exercises of my gym breakdown, excuse me, it's getting late. I follow a program that I've been, honestly, my ex-boyfriend made when I was like 20, maybe like 18, 19, something like that. And I looked at that piece of paper that he wrote down for years. Now it's drilled in my head, so I follow that formula or those sort of base exercises. But the usual, I don't know, back, single arm row, reverse fly, chest or shoulder press, barbell rows. I'll do 3 cycles of that, 3, round reps. Sets, wow. And then I'll do lat pull down, another row on the machine, chin-ups, muscle-up type things, fly around. I just try to lift heavy and move fast sometimes so I can get a little bit of everything in. And then stretch, leg day, squats, front squats, regular squat, back squats, lunges, glute whatever lift thing. This is all written down on a blog. If you actually look at my 2017 on my website, on the blog workout program, it's still kind of the basis of that. I just mix in like a little more CrossFit vibes, wall climbs. Yeah. Lots of calisthenics I'll throw in too. And kickboxing, that's fun at the end, just to like move my body. All right, well, I hope this was helpful. If it wasn't, then, well, I'm sure it was helpful because I love my life, so it's a good template. I hope you have fun. I hope you enjoy your fitness routine. Look at it as a lifestyle. Approach it as a lifestyle. What are things that you would like to do? Like, brainwash yourself. I definitely did have to force myself to get to the gym every day, but eventually your body just gets pulled. Like, once you get addicted to this stuff, it is just literal drugs. Like, no joke, when I get out of that cold dip, I feel like, okay, I've never done serious drugs, but I feel like maybe I've just done some heroin or something. I don't know, but I feel like that's maybe what people say. Like, the way you feel after is just exuberant. Okay, I love you. Have the best day ever.